Happy Christmas! It's my favourite time of year, so I thought it would be fitting to do a Christmas party look, makeup look. Maybe something a little bit green, a little bit gold, lots of bronzer, lots of sparkle, maybe no sparkle, we'll see. So just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start with a clean face, and I always put a little bit of lip balm on my lips just to keep them soft. So at the moment I'm using NYX Rev de Me. So it's just not focusing, and then I just pop a little bit on my lips. Now excuse me if I keep looking down, it's just my mirror is here, so I'm not a pro, so we'll see. It really is my favourite lip balm I've ever used. I use Carmex and Bliss or Bliss all the time, but anyway, this is my favourite one, so that's it. So today I'm just going to use Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I'm using the shade 130. I've only used this a couple of times. I haven't. It's okay. It's yeah. So we'll see today how I like it. So I'll shake it up. Put one pump on the back of my hand there, and I'm going to use my Real Techniques. Which brush is it? The Expert Face Brush. So that's it there. Sometimes I just use my fingers. Other times Actually, most of the time I use my fingers, and then other times I use a brush such as this one. Please excuse me, I'm just going to look down for, soon I'm going to get a camera with an actual viewfinder, and then I'd have to wear my glasses. I don't know. I have a spot on my eyelid. What a weird place to get a spot. I never had a spot there before. So, yeah. This colour actually matches me quite well at the moment. It's nice coverage. I have a spot on my eyelid, and I have a spot up here somewhere. Here. That's it there. My chin. Always have some down here. Hormonal. That's me. Next I will move on to my brows, and for my brows I'm actually just going to use the Urban Decay Naked palette, the first one. I use a mixture between Naked and Book. That one there. So for my brows. Times recently. Usually on a night out or something I would fill them in now, but I used never ever do it before. So I just use a small angle brush. It is the E65, the Sigma E65, and I just lightly, ever so lightly, I don't change the shape of my eyebrows. Kind of happy with them. Well, yeah, they're very arched, I would find, but that's just the natural shape. I do maybe a teeny bit more just because it is a nighttime look. Yeah, I never really go that dark, but it looks okay. And then when that's done, with a spoolie, I brush the product through there like that. And I use a number 7 Lash Brow Perfector, so just to keep them in place, because I have quite long hairs on my eyebrows, which is kind of strange. I do concealer after because this is going to be quite a heavy eye look. So today I'm just going to use MAC's Paint Pot and Painterly. It's that shade, and it's just a, people always describe it as a nudie shade, but for me it's quite a pink shade. My skin is quite warm toned, quite yellow undertones, so this shows up really pink on me. But it's going to be covered in eyeshadow anyway, so I'm just going to pop a little bit on my eye. It's there just on my finger. You can use a brush if you want, but I just use my finger because and pat it on there, and that's going to hopefully hold the shadow in place. I'm going to take my Inglot palette. This is one of the Freedom systems, and so I picked all the shades in this myself, which I quite like it. I don't use it that much, but these are the shades that I picked. My Sigma E55, it is the eye shading brush, and I'm going to take this beautiful green shade. Ooh. Tap off the excess. I'll list below what shade that is, I can't remember. And I'm just going to look down and place this on my lids. I'm going to just pack on the colour. Oh, that spot is actually really annoying. But yeah. So pack it on, and the other, I'm going to get some more. I like the shade. It is a dark kind of forest green, but there's lots of gold, shimmer, gold undertones in it, so it's very pretty, very festive. Let's pack that on. I'm going to bring it up over the lid because I'm going to shade it out blend it out in a minute. So, and that spot is horrible. Right, so I packed on. It's better just to build up the colour rather than just go straight on and put on loads, because you get a lot of fallout. Right now I have no fallout, but it's just because I pack it on and put on one layer, make sure it's packed on, put on another layer. So with my favourite, this is probably my favourite blending brush, the Sigma E25. It was the free brush I got with my Sigma set. I'm going to take it and I'm just going to blend it out. Blend it out as much as you can. Blend, blend, blend. You can go in with more eyeshadow if you feel like you need it. At the moment I'm okay with the amount that I have on. I just want to get a good shape to it. So I'm actually just going to pick up a little bit more. Then I'm going to take a little bit of this goldy shade here and put that a little bit on my brush. At this stage your brush is going to get really, really dirty, so you just have to, and then just pop that in the corners. Now at this stage your brush is quite dirty, so if you just keep blending, it's going to get muddier and muddier. Look, it looks quite muddy at the moment, so I'm going to switch to a different, just keep blending and blending. I'm actually going to change to my second favourite blending brush, which is the Sigma tapered blending, which is the E40. I'm going to just blend it because it's really soft, and blend this up here. Light colour here out of my Inglot palette, and I'm just going to pop just a little bit on my brow bone. The pencil brush, the E30, and I'm just going to line just under my eye. Go in and do my eyeliner, which I can't do on camera because I've only just started doing it. So when I'm confident enough I will. So I'm just going to stop it for the moment and I'll talk to you in a second. I've only done eyeliner about 6 or 7 times in my life, so I'm pretty crap at it. So excuse me for not putting it on camera, and it's quite messy. So I'm just practicing. But the one I used was the L'Oreal Super Liner Ultra Precision. It's okay. I'm not that impressed with it, but sure, it will do for the moment. So next step anyway. The duck is dark, so I am going to line my waterline. Okay, sorry, I'm losing the light and my battery is going to die. So anyway, so I line my waterline, and then just with a pencil brush I blend that in, just to soften it a bit. Curl my eyelashes, say like this. I'm using just my number 7 eyelash curler, so curl those. And then I am using my favourite mascara, which is the Prestige my Blackest Lashes. Love this mascara so much. So I'm just going to put a few coats of mascara on. I definitely will put eyelashes with this look, but just because my battery is not going to last, I won't do it for this video. And then I'm going to use my concealer. Sorry, I'm rushing now. So I have my Collections concealer in medium, I think it is. All the writing's gone and the labels are gone. So put a little bit under my eyes there, put it around my nose, spots, except the spot on my eyelid because that would be weird. And then I just pat it in with my finger. Then because it's a Christmassy look, I am going to, you know, you might be out dancing all night, I'm going to use some powder. So I'm going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Natural Medium Plus. So I take my my Sigma BIM, my big powder brush, which is large powder brush, the F30, and just press that onto the skin. Do a little bit of contour. I'm going to use Benefit Hoola just for my contour in my cheeks. So I am going, sorry for rushing, so I'm going to suck in my cheeks and then just blend it. A bit across my forehead, down my nose, on my chin. For blush, I'm just going to keep it really, really simple, really natural, and I'm going to use my Rimmel number 10 Santa Rose. It's just a lovely light pink. You'd barely even notice on your cheeks. So I'm going to use my Real Techniques blush brush, and just a little bit here, and then just on the apples of my cheeks and a little bit up. And I always put a little bit on my chin. For lips, I'm just going to use Rimmel 720 Notting Hill Nude, just because I like a nude lip. And yeah. Over the top, I'm going to put Revlon Super Lustrous in 215 Super Natural lip gloss. That is the finished look.